Hello, my magical gangstars. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. So I do what I love, and I love what I do. I love being here with you because you're the best. I'm going to say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it 1,000 times. You're the best. You just got to believe it. That's for sure. Right or wrong. Archangel Michael said, right, you're always right because you are the greatest. That is true. He says, I'm right here, brother. I am here, and I am doing what I need to do. Archangel Michael's just relaxing the other day. He says, it's Friday. He says, it's Friday right now. He says, looking forward to the weekend. That's what he says. So, but we do too, and that's why we're going to keep aligning our chakras. We're going to keep, balancing them. Okay, because what's meant for you will always find you when, it's very easy to, when the flow is very easy. We don't want blocked flow. We don't want a blocked energy. You know what happens when the flow of things get blocked? You know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing. So that's what's happening here. That was what was happening. And that is why you are, coming back. You're back now. Now you're back. Everybody's like, whoa, they're back. You said, yes, I am. I am back. So what else do we need to know? Why don't we look in your energy a little bit deeper? I mean, everything is coming together. Like I said, we're manifesting via tarot here. So remember that. So what we're doing is you're imagining this stuff that I'm saying to you. Okay, it is happening, but you have to imagine it. You're not seeing it, but it's happening. Okay, and that is what needs to be seen, and that's how it's going to get created, and that's how it's going to manifest in the, in the 3D. This is what's happening in the 5D. So I do it. So I tell you, I know what's happening in the 5D. I don't know exactly what's happening in 3D, but I do know exactly what's happening in 5D. Cat says, what do you say? What do you know? Okay, and we know that the 5D is where you are reigning supreme, and that is going to manifest down to the 3D. So, all right, what else do we need to know? Let's get going, please. And thank you, God, for our, I said Dad, yes, for our divine collective here, please, and thank you. All right, so you got this Knight of Cups energy here. All right, so somebody's romantic, charming, chivalrous, okay, romance, idealism. Okay, you are a hopeless romantic who is driven by your heart and inspired by beauty and creativity. Of course you are. Okay, I follow my heart and trust my intuition. That's what we do here. That's what we do here in Gangstar Magician Land. We follow our heart and trust our intuition. And, there are two things you got to do here. You can't do nothing else. All right, so what else? They're non-negotiable. What else do we need to know here about this Knight of Cups? Is that, look, this Knight of Cups is a Queen of Swords, like I just told you. It's Queen of Swords always coming up. Okay, boundaries are here. And how many times do I say this? You possess a sharp mind and clear understanding of the world, and you are able to make objective decisions based on reason and logic. I communicate with clarity and wisdom. Yes, you do. Not only that, you use your, you follow your heart and you follow your intuition. Knight of Cups. Yes, you do. That's what you are. You're a romantic, charming Queen of Swords. Very chivalrous, too. So what else do we need to know here about this romantic, charming Queen of Swords that you are? Okay, that not only are they a Queen of Swords, but they're also a Queen of Pentacles. They are the ideal spouse. They're the one everyone comes to see. They're the one everyone wants to be. That is why you are romantic and charming and very chivalrous. Let's not forget chivalrous, okay? And nurturing and abundant, okay? You are a natural caregiver who values comfort, stability, and are able to provide for those in your care. Okay, I am grounded and nourished, able to nurture and provide for myself and others, you say. And we said, yes, we do. Okay, because we have a clear understanding of the world, okay? That's what we understand what's happening here. They could not stop you from seeing what was happening here. So what else do we need to know? Queen of Pentacles, okay? Not only that, you got this Two of Cups here. So this is so far so good. I'm happy with this one. Thank you. Okay, so you got a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups here, harmony and connection. You are forming a deep and meaningful connection with someone who shares your values and goals. I embrace partnership and harmony. Okay, so maybe somebody's coming here, Knight of Cups, towards you, romantic, charming, chivalrous. This is Two of Cups. So we know you have a Two of Cups here. I mean, that is something else, okay? Not to mention, with this Two of Cups, there's a Three of Cups here. So there's celebration around your Two of Cups. People are saying, yeah, they're the best. We love these two. You and your divine counterpart. They're the best. They're kingdom spouses. We love them. Okay, it says celebration and friendship. You are surrounded by supportive friends and family who love and appreciate you. Of course they do. I celebrate abundance and joy. This all is because you had this Queen of Swords energy, these boundaries. Now you're being seen as this Queen of Pentacles, which you always were. Okay, there's Knight of Cups energy here, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. I mean, wow. You know what I mean? And, not to mention that, I don't even think I have to go any further. You have the Emperor here with you, okay? So this is what your Two of Cups is. So you and your Emperor, okay, are surrounded by, you and your romantic and charming chivalrous Emperor, okay, are surrounded by supportive friends and family, okay, because you became, this Queen of Swords had these boundaries here, and now this Emperor sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they're the ideal spouse. This is what their wish come true was, this Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that didn't have to, take care of them. I mean, that they didn't have to take care of, that they was an equal. This is what it comes down to. Taking charge of your life and establishing order and stability. You have the power and authority to make things happen. I am a strong and confident leader, this Emperor says. So, and so are you. Okay, so that makes two of you. You told this Emperor, that makes two of us then. Okay, and you gave me an open. No, you didn't do that. You said okay, and then you shook his hand. But that is a nice spread, 6-piece right there. Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, the Emperor. Need I say more? So, why don't we, I guess we will then. Let's elaborate further. Let's see what we got here. That was a nice 6 cards though. Not one thing negative. Nothing. So far, so positive. But you know where that goes. Now we have to go figure out why is this being blocked? What is stopping? What is, holding us back? What needs to be done? What will be done on earth as it is in heaven? Yes, it is. Okay, so what else do we need to know here? Let's get going. Why don't we just do one more shuffle? And then we'll clarify. We'll get a elaboration here. We'll elaborate further as to what's going on here, or when this is happening. Okay, let's look into this, God, please, and thank you for our favorites, the 8,000 crew, Divine Collective, the best of the best. What else do we need to know here, please, and thank you. All right, all we need to know is that you are the star of this show. This all revolves around you because you are the gangstar of the show, right off the bat. I mean, come on. It's like hope, inspiration, and renewal. You are on the right path and have the faith in the universe is guiding you towards your dreams. Okay, I have hope and inspiration for the future. Yes, you do, and so do I, and that's why we're a tag team champions here. We're the best. You and the Gangstar Magician are the undisputed tag team champions, okay? And with the star, you're building your foundation on this 10 of Cups, okay? We already seen you had a 2 of Cups with the Emperor at the beginning, that you're a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. That you have a 3 of Cups, people surrounded. You got Knight of Cups, romantic, charming, chivalrous. And what else do you want? And then we got a 10 of Cups, and you're the star of the show, building your foundation on this 10 of Cups. Sometimes, sometimes things are good. This is a good day for you. What else do we need to know here? Why don't we look a little deeper? All right. So looking a little deeper tells us the 7 of Wands, that the star, you are in complete control of the situation. Okay, defensiveness and resilience. You are facing challenges and obstacles, but are determined to stand your ground and defend your position. You are in control of this, okay? I stand up for myself and my beliefs, you told the one guy, and then you gave him an open hand smack, you kicked him in his ass, and you chased him out of here, and you said, I stand up for myself and my beliefs. Anybody else have a problem? Is that what you said to the guy? So what else, 7 of Wands, the star. Can't be upset with that, okay? All while 4 of Swords, you're resting and relaxing here. This is all happening because you're calling your energy back. You're not thinking that it's happening, but it really is because there's a lot being done in the 5D. Just look how you're becoming now, okay? You've changed a lot. You have, and you're just going to keep getting better. So that's really where this is going with you. I mean, you're the star of the show. You're not going to watch this and then say, no, I'm not this. No, you're not going to do. You're going to stay positive because you're in control of the situation. You're going to go rest and relax. Keep yourself protected and claw your energy back. You got information on stuff that people wish they had, okay? People wish they knew the gangstar magician like you. They wish. Okay, so what else do you need to know? What else? So you got the star in complete control. Okay, the star is a superstar because look, the sun's here because you are the one who brings the fun. You are the sun. I mean, this is really all it comes down to with joy, positivity, and vitality. You are experiencing a time of happiness and abundance, so enjoy the moment. I am filled with energy and vitality. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. Because we're the star of this show. We're the gangstar of this show. And we're in complete control of how things are going right now. Just in case you were wondering. Okay, why? Because we have the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women. We're very, very strong gangstar magician. Okay, we're very strong magical gangstars out here. 8th house crew is very strong. That's how you become a made guy. How do you think you become a made guy? You don't become a made guy by accident. You gotta have strength, brother. Come on. You know that. And that's exactly why you're so strong. That's why you're a superstar. That's in complete control. This is great. Love this reading. Thank you. I'm very appreciative here. Very appreciative of this reading so far. Okay, but here's the thing. You have this Page of Swords in reverse here. So somebody's being deceptive. They're trying to be manipulative. They're trying to, dictate how you're being seen, but it's just not working here. It's actually helping you because you're being seen as a superstar. This person's coming off scatterbrained, cynical, sarcastic, gossipy, insulting, rude, and is being seen as a poor planner. Yes, they are, okay, and they thought that they were going to come in here and disrupt your fucking, gangstar the show party. No, you don't come here disrupting our party. It doesn't happen here, okay, because look, 8 of Swords, when you come here and try to mess with our superstar party, you get stuck, okay, you get stuck in our web, and we're not hungry right now, so you're going to have to hang around for a little bit. Hang in there, we tell them. We'll be with you when we're ready. Go hang right at the bar. Go sit by the bar, would you? We tell the guy. Be with you when we're ready. Alright, so what else do we need to know? I mean, so of course you have a manipulative, deceptive person here trying to, take your superstar energy, but you're in control of the situation, so it's not working for them. Okay, why is it not working? Because you got this 10 of Pentacles here. Okay, this is what they wanted. This is what this is. This 10 of Pentacles, this is what they want to take from you. They're not getting it. It's yours. You earned it. Okay, legacy and inheritance. You may be receiving an inheritance or passing down a legacy to future generations and recognizing the importance of family. I am grounded for abundance and stability in my life. See, you don't even care about this. This is what we care about, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And, people always want to make it all about this 10 of Pentacles. The fact of the matter is we don't worry about it. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? No, it's not. It's whatever you make of it. But the thing of it is that these people, they made this all about it, okay? They were willing to do anything, destroy what mattered to you to take this from you when you didn't even care about this. You know what matters. You know this doesn't matter. Elon Musk is a trillionaire. He don't give a fuck. He said, listen, don't make me happy. So this doesn't mean anything. With these people, they thought it meant everything, and they were willing to destroy. This is what they're going to pay for it, because it's not about taking the 10 of Pentacles. We don't care about it. It's about what they did to destroy your divine counterpart and your divine union. Okay, they wanted to slow down this 10 of Cups. They didn't want you to build this, okay, because they knew that they were built for this. They couldn't handle this, okay, because they're not like you. All right, they need to have stuff like this. You could do this without this, okay, because you knew this 10 of Cups was going to create the abundance. They thought they were going to let you create this, and they were going to take all the abundance from this and kick you out and make you out like a stooge, like you were a dope. And you said, brother, you lost your mind. You told the one, whoa, that's what you told the guy. All right, and now, whatever, but you got the star here. You're the 7 of Wands, the Sun, 10 of Pentacles, and whoever this deceptive, manipulative person is being seen as scatterbrained for trying to take from you. It's a bad idea. They should have tried to befriend you rather than fucking take from you, but I don't know who told this person. Who gave this person their information? That's who you need to go to. Whoever gave you information and said we were weak, you talk to that person. That's who you should have a problem with. Okay, because there's an Ace of Wands in reverse over there. There's no energy. There's no desire here. There's no credit. There's delays, lack of passion, lack of energy, hesitancy, creative blocks here. All because they're deceptive, manipulative, scatterbrained, poor planner. If they had any brains, they wouldn't, try to knock down somebody like you. They would want to help you, I would want to help you if I knew that you had this type of potential. These people knew you had this potential, and they instead of, helping you, like fine tune it, they wanted to take it from you and destroy it, and then make you not know you had it. And then they're going to tell you you got it all wrong. And then we're going to tell them, don't insult our intelligence, okay? Because Barzini, Philip Tattalia, Strachey, Cuneo, we said all family business now, okay? There's nobody left. You're not going to come tell us anything, we tell these people, all right? You're not going to tell us we got it all wrong, all right? Because we're sending you right to this Five of Pentacles. That's what you wished on us. You wished on. You know what you did. You're not going to act like it doesn't matter. See, they say, oh, how do you know? It doesn't matter, we know. The eye in the sky knows. The King of Swords, Archangel Michael knows what goes through your brain. They hear it. They see this. When you're over there wishing bad on people, doing crazy stuff, thinking that they're not seeing you, that doesn't mean it's not, it's not being documented. Just because it wasn't seen in the physical doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's what they're trying to go with that, whatever it is. But it's like, we know what you did. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't know what you did. That's what you're going to tell them. You're going to say, why would I be going through all this if we didn't know what you did? And you expect we're going to stop and go back to the way it was? I don't think so. Even if you wanted for it to go back that way, it's not going to ever happen again. Things will never be the same, that's for sure. All right, why are things never going to be the same? Because Six of Swords are reversed. These characters were resistant to change. They're stuck in the past. They're returning to trouble. Running away from their problems, they're trapped. Whoever this is, they're trapped because whatever happened, you did not, whatever it is, they needed you to have a downward spiral, but they're having the downward spiral all the way to the Five of Pentacles, while you're already headed to this Ten of Pentacles that you don't even care about. It's never about the money for you. But, this Ten of Pentacles also could be spiritual inheritance too, a huge spiritual, so it's like either or. We'd rather have the spiritual one, okay? Why? Because we're the fool, brother. We're pure and innocent. You're pure and innocent. You have new beginnings coming here. I mean, it's very clear they wanted to stop these new beginnings. They didn't want people to see you as the star. But you were so positive, and being so positive is why you're in complete control of the situation. That's what comes down to. If you went down negative and you said, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this, then you would never have ever, it's all, the sun energy is really what got you here, actually. That's why I always say you're the one who brings the fun. You really are, though. You really are. All right, bang! It's another one here for you. You know where these people are going? We said, because you are the one who brings the fun, they're going right to this Five of Pentacles, brother, okay? Because we just seen that. We just sent them there, and we said, it's where you're going, okay? All the way back to the Five of Pentacles. These people, they thought they were going to come in here and, put you in some type of downward spiral. Not happening. This is going right back to them. They thought that they were going to, come right in here, take your Ten of Pentacles, and give you this. But now this is what they're getting, okay? Right back at you. We hit them with an Uno reverse there, okay? Because remember, you're a Nine of Pentacles, okay? You're doing this all by yourself. You don't need nobody. That's for sure. I mean, what else do you need? You have an Ace of Pentacles coming, all right? This creates this Ten of Pentacles that you don't really, you're not doing it for that. But like I said, you're gonna take. You're not gonna turn it away. But it's like, it's not what you're doing it for. You're not worried about it. You're not gonna be in control of that. Let other people worry about that, and let them. If that has to, get their soul, then whatever. This is what corrupts people's souls. But you are uncorruptible. It's been seen. There's no way. There's every demon they thrown at you. You overcame every last one of them. What else do we need to know then? Okay, is that we know now that you're dealing with this High Priestess in reverse who's going to this Five of Pentacles. This is an old-time witch. They were behind this from the beginning. This person was always there from the beginning. The puppet master here. Resistant to change, though. Very deceptive, manipulative. Has no energy now. Can't get in your energy, the High Priestess over. Because, listen, they're an old-time witch now. This is probably in their 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Even 90s now. It's like, you waited this long. This is what it comes in the spiritual. You waited this long just so you could humiliate this person at this time. Because they're at their weakest now. And you're at your strongest. They never seen that happen. You being at your strongest and them being at their weakest. They always thought they were going to be the strongest and you were going to be always the weak throughout this whole time, even till death. Because you're too stupid to, live the way they live. They think that you're too dumb, you're too empathetic, you don't see what's really going on. This person sees things from a fucking very, very, cynical view. This person lacks love. Whatever happens, something happened to this person when they were a child. They didn't get the correct love here, and they continued this cycle, and they want to continue with their own child. This is probably your counterpart's mom. This could be an aunt. It could be somebody, it could be a mother. It could be a grandmother. It could be somebody. But this is an evil motherfucker. Okay, and you always knew it. It's just, what can you do? If it's just a person that close to you. That's how ingrained they are, but they blew it because they could not destroy you. They could not dull that energy, that star energy you have. Now 8 of Cups, they're being abandoned. They're being left behind, this High Priestess reverse. Now that's why they're going to the 5 of Pentacles. They'll never last. They're going to have at their weakest too. And we'll see how tough they are. And then they're going to blame you. Now they're blaming you for all this. After all they did to you. They're blaming you. The only reason they're blaming you is because you survived. They're only mad because they got caught. They don't feel bad. Trust me. They're resistant to change. They want this to keep going. They were willing to do anything. This is a person who would fucking groom children and feed them to fucking pedophile. This is the kind of person this is. So don't feel sorry for this person. Okay? And neither will the Hierophant. Okay? Because you have institutional support here. They see you as the star of the show. This High Priestess reverse tried to say you weren't. They told your counterpart that you were worthless, that you were a gold digger, that you were a user, that you're... The cards show otherwise, okay? Seeking guidance and wisdom from a higher power or authority figure. You may be called to follow tradition or established rules. I honor my spiritual path and traditions. You do. This person thought that they were a spiritual big shot. They thought because they had some information. We made them, let this person have this information just to see them if they would abuse it or not. And they showed that they cannot be trusted, and that's why you strip this High Priestess reverse of their whatever their this could be a paid dark practitioner. You have stripped this person of whatever power they are because they cannot. It's just when they knew this was wrong, but they didn't know any better. Okay, because 4 of Pentacles, because they want to hold on too tight. They were too stingy. They thought they wanted too much control. They really wanted to control. They're being too possessive. They did not feel they wanted to control. They didn't want you to make your counterpart better. They wanted to keep them the way they were so that they could keep siphoning on them and that this person would end up taking care of this person at the end. This is really what this comes down. They want your counterpart to be a stooge, okay? Fucking third stooge here that wanted them to be fucking sitting there and taking care of them for the rest of their life. This is what they wanted. And they were willing to do anything to keep fucking you away so that would happen. This is what this is all about. Sick fuck this person is. Alright, so what else is there? Anything else? Okay, is that you, 10 of Swords in reverse, recovering from this painful ending. You, this superstar, recovering from this painful ending because of the sun energy. Okay, is why this High Priestess in reverse is going to the 5 of Pentacles. Because you were not supposed to come back here. But it's been seen how you came back, okay? They've seen you in this Knight of Pentacles energy. They've seen you hardworking. They've seen you efficient. Seen you responsible. Seen you driven to succeed. You showed you're the star of the show. You showed how positive you are. You have institutional support. You're in complete control of yourself. Is there anything else before I get to the other deck? All right? And is there anything else before I get to the other deck? And that is that you have this 4 of Wands here, okay? So at the end of the day, this is what it's coming down to. You are getting your happy home. You're getting your milestone. Okay, because celebration and harmony. You are experiencing a time of joy and abundance and are surrounded by supportive friends and family. I celebrate my accomplishments with loved ones. Yes, you do. And that's all because you recovered from this painful ending. If you stayed down, you would not be here. But you are here because you are a made guy. Okay, and 7 of Swords and whatever betrayal, this High Priestess reverse, whatever they tried to get away with, thought they were going to get away with, they're not getting away with it. And they can't believe it. And they're trying their same little tricks, but they're not working now. Their same old fucking, tired ass fucking whatever is not working here, this High Priestess reverse. So this is telling me now that this may be the fall person here, but I just feel like this person is going to sell people out and they're going to try to get in your good graces, but then they're just going to croak anyway before that even happens. That's what I think should happen here. Because It's just I cannot see how this person could ever change, especially after what they've done their whole life. I mean, how I just don't see. I mean, and I could forgive a lot of people, but I just don't know. I mean, this is a person who was supposed to be a protective. Like, this is an energy that was completely keeping the feminine energy down for their own benefit. This was somebody who was willing to feed feminine energy to fucking masculine energy to fucking predators. I mean, this is not a good person. So, I don't know. Sometimes you got to see where it goes, because this person is going to, they're going to go. They're old. They've been doing this for a long time. You don't get to be a high priestess reverse by accident. That's a lot of witching. Okay. You get that. They stay in that Empress in reverse for quite a bit. But once you get to the high priest, that's when you grab. This is a dark practitioner. Somebody who gets paid to do this. All right, so what else do we need to know? Why don't we get a little bit of clarification about the star here, recover from this painful ending. What's going to happen now with this high priestess in reverse? I mean, their deceptive, manipulative ways, resistant to change, has them headed to the Five of Pentacles. Where else are they supposed to go? They're not going to be, they thought they were going to be celebrated. Come on, man. You know what you did. Admit it. That's what we want. We need them to sit there. They have to admit it and then bow down. That's what has to happen. It's maybe the only way they could get out of this. So what else do we need to know? All right, is that you have this Ace of Pentacles here. You're getting this opportunity. I mean, the abundance is coming your way. We've seen you as this Nine of Pentacles. We've seen the Ten of Pentacles. You're the star. You won this one. Okay, and the person that the one that they wanted to come in and replace you to be their star did not work out. You were brought back by popular demand. Okay, and hey, it is what it is. This high priestess of reverse thought that because they knew they couldn't control you. They could control this Empress in reverse. They had control. This person was willing to do, because this Empress in reverse wanted to be like this high priestess in reverse. This person knew this. This is why they really thought they had it. But this motherfucker that they brought in actually has done some fucked up stuff in the past, and now they're going to have to answer for why they brought this person near their own child. We want to know, because the alligator wants to know. The alligator wants to know. Because they're coming for you, fat fraud. All right, you know who else is coming for you? Death is here, he says. He says, the end is here. All right? He says he wants to have a talk with you. Thought you were a big shot, right? Who'd you think you were going against? Who'd you think? This person was planted there. Okay, this person was planted in an area where your counterpart was. Okay, they knew your counterpart was going to find themselves in somewhere they went. They were just trying to soul search. They fucking sent this fat jerk off there to near your person, okay? And came out, made it like it was a fucking serendipitous situation. This person comes out of nowhere, just so random that they're going through the same thing, and it's like, stop it, man, stop it. So manipulative. And this high priestess reverse was all behind this. You never thought he'd get you, did you? He never did. Love it. I fucking love it. I love it, because you're going to bow down. Because I know they watched the karmic energy. We have other people who watch this. They want to know. Now they know what's going to happen. Because they know we know what's happening with them. Okay? Because they're a Page of Cups in reverse. Emotionally immature. Only an emotionally immature person would do something like this. A sick person. This is about somebody who really needs to reevaluate how they live their life. Okay, because remember, you're the Queen of Swords. You have boundaries. This is why this High Priestess reverse is being exposed, because you're a boundary. They can't siphon from you. They can't attack you. They can't do nothing. None of this shit works no more. It don't work for them. They're being exposed. Okay, they see that it works on like low level people that are not protected or not that have weaknesses, but it does not work on you. The chosen earth angel. All right, and they really fucked up here. I don't think that they ever came up against somebody as high ranking as you. No, they didn't. There's no way. That's why the devil was here. That's why they went to so much to keep you separated from your counterpart. But you're still getting this 4 of Wands, you're still at the 2 of Cups, you still have this Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant's here, you're still the Star, you still stay positive, and you're still in control. So what else is there? It's about these emotionally immature scumbags that thought they were going to come stop you. They said you didn't belong. You're weird. That's who says you're weird. Is this fucking High Priestess reverse? They're going to determine who belongs, right? Look what they've been doing. Now they got to admit it. So what else do we need to know? Okay, look, 2 of Swords. They want to avoid this. They don't want to admit it. They're still trying. They're hoping that they could go out of this and then just not have to answer the questions here. But they will not be able to leave this earth until they answer the questions. They will suffer until we'll make them live to their 100-some until they answer what they did. They will sit in a bed for years if they don't fucking, I mean, this is what the King of Pentacles says. Okay, King of Pentacles says this fucking High Priestess reverse better start talking. They know what they did. They tried to trick this King of Pentacles. This person knows now. They always knew, actually. They just really wanted to. They wanted to see how far this person would go. Okay, you and this person have been working together on the 5D anyway. You and this King of Pentacles. This High Priest, they're not on your level. This is a 3. This is somebody who might have power in the 3D. They are nowhere near you in the 5D. That's what people don't understand. Watch you attack, okay? Because you don't know who the spiritual rank is, and once you know that happens, it's not the same. You could be fucking, have a higher spiritual rank than somebody down here who thinks they're a big shot. You know what I mean? Of course you are, because that's why you don't care about this 10 of Pentacles like these people do. They need that to make themselves feel better than you. You don't need it. You're better because you are just you. And I hated you for that. You're just different. You're the best, though. I love you. Alright, so what else do we need to know? Alright, so we have a confirmation here. 10 of Swords in reverse. That you recover from this painful ending. So, this tells me this is why you're getting all you deserve. Because you recover from a painful ending. People don't do that every day. It doesn't happen all the time. Alright, that's why this 4 of Wands is here. That's why you're getting this milestone, this happy home. You earned it. This High Priest reverse, they want to hang on. They're just hoping they could go out. They're hoping they could turn this around on you, but it's just not working. They're going to try their old lady thing. They're going to try the old, sick lady thing. It's just not going to work. This is like the fucking, the wicked, whatever this is, with the apple, the witch with the apple. This is like, this doesn't work. This isn't going to work. I mean, that's what they look like. They're starting to resemble that. Because 9 of Wands are in reverse. They're paranoid. They're overwhelmed. They're not being seen as brave or courageous. They try to make it like they were like the epitome of strong feminine energy. This is what this High Priest reverse wanted to stay at. But you, when they seen you as a star, they knew that you were going to eclipse them off this fucking world. And they knew that your counterpart seeing you as this feminine energy puts them in of great distress because they would not be seen that way. And them not being seen. This is how big an ego this person is. That if they are not seen as the strong one, then they have to destroy you. And they're willing to go through anything possible to destroy you. That even we're about to give you a painful ending and you still recover from it. Now they're saying that this is your fault. So it's like, get it together, okay? Because hangman, because you're forcing people to see what this person's all about. They're showing people. You're not forcing anybody. You just being you is forcing people to see this because this person's acting crazy. You don't notice. You don't even see this person. What are they talking about? Why are they watching you? Why are they seeing? Why are they? This person's been stalking you forever. I'm not even kidding with you. This is like your if this is like your counterpart's mother or something. They've been watching you before you were even like. This is a sick fuck. I'm telling you, man. This is a sick fucking person. This is not a good person. You caught this person. They never, ever, ever got dealt with like you just dealt with this person. And now they're gonna have to. They gotta bow down. They gotta admit what they are. To be fucking to walk out of this world with any type of fucking, it's like, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that. Oops. Okay, because look, Knight of Swords in reverse. They are reckless. They're unfocused. They're old now. Now they're just, they're senile. They're becoming demented. Okay, it's 3 of Swords. They're heartbroken. They don't know what's going on. Okay, but they do know what's going on. They're acting like they don't know, though. They do know what's going on. And you're looking them right in their eyes saying, I know you know. I'm not giving you the fucking, they know they can't change your mind on this. See, they need you to fucking doubt what you're thinking here. You can never doubt what you're thinking. This person, you know how they made you feel. You know how they acted towards you. Okay, you know the Fool in reverse. They didn't want you to have a new beginning here. They wanted to make it like you were not pure and innocent. This person's a fucking devil. This devilish bitch. Okay, that whatever this is. That's what they are. A devilish bitch who wanted to keep their fucking own child stuck so that this person could take care of them. Okay, they didn't care what love, whatever. They had no fucking care at all. Projected all their fucking negative stuff onto them. Okay, threaten this person, made fun of this person. Okay, you come along, show this person real love, and what does this person want to do? They want to cause you a painful ending. And then want to act like they're a good person and you're the bad one. And that's all we got to say about that. What else is there to say? They're not going to get away with this. Because the cycle's complete. The world is here. Okay, it's done. The cycles are complete with this person. Okay, this person's been attacking your counterpart. You have probably your own fucking people in your family that are high priestess in reverse that were attacking you since you were a kid, knowing about you. Okay, this person, they know stuff about energy. But it was designed to give them that, so that makes you stronger now. And that's why you're understanding this, because you're like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? It's because you had to have these people attack you like this. No other way you would have figured this out. You wouldn't have just one day woke up and said, yeah, you know what? Magical gangstar, I'm a gangster. No, you wouldn't have been doing that. You would have just been like, what the fuck why does everything suck all the time? That's the way you were thinking, all right? And now it's not thinking. Because you're like, wait a second. Now it's starting to make sense. It's all starting to make sense here because you're a Nine of Pentacles now. You don't need nobody. Okay, you don't need anybody. You never did. You never will. That's why this Ace of Pentacles is here. That's why we saw that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that's why we saw you have the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women. They put you on display to show this. You would have never known unless these people attacked you the way they did. And these people so fiercely attacked you that so many people watch this that it's like they can't act like it didn't happen now. That's the thing. They cannot act like this didn't happen. Too many people seen it. That's why it's manifesting. Look, you got the Ace of Wands in reverse again. Okay, so there's no energy over here with this High Priest reverse. You took it all from them. You completely got this person's fucking... This is just laying in a bed right now. That's really what this is it. This person's laying in a bed. They don't even know what the fuck to do. And they know that they can't leave this world until fucking they admit it. That's what it is. Alright? Because your lover's energy is causing this. They needed you to go bitter. They needed you to go bad. They needed you to go raw so that they could say, see, look, we told you what they are. But this person, they didn't expect you to recover from this painful ending. So what's going to be the end here? Okay, is that the Chariot's here. 2026 Chariot Limited Edition. Movement is here. That's the end with this. Okay, you're moving this along. Okay, this High Priest reverse is going to have to move on out. Okay, they've been cleared. This person is going to look. They're going to have to stay here and deal with all this. This is what it comes down to. This person will deal with this for the rest of their life until they go. This person could be 60, 70, 80. I don't know. But this person is an old fuck, old time witch. They're going to this 5 bank, and they will not be able to die until they come to some type of terms with what they did. Because you're in this hermit energy, okay? They can't get to you. They're crumbling, and people are seeing them now because they're like old, they're acting crazy, they're saying stuff that people are like looking at each other. They're not getting the same respect that they once were. People see that whatever their magic doesn't work anymore. And then they see you fucking over there basically telling them that they're nothing. Okay, because look, they're 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They want to take, they want to steal. This is all about money. Like we said, keep it. You're going to get buried with it. We're going to bury you with it. And then we're going to build our own stuff again. Why? Because we got the strength to do that. These people didn't have the strength. They only had the strength to do is to take from you. They didn't have the strength to build like you. They just want to knock down and take. Ravage. That's what they like to do, okay? Because they're 7 of Swords. They're betrayers. They like to betray people. This is how they get their kicks. This is fun for them. They laugh at this. They laugh seeing you like all fucked up, seeing you crying, seeing you sad, seeing you alone. This makes them happy. People, they go to church, they do that, they want to act like they're good people. They want to act like they're not, but this makes them happy to see you this way. Well, guess what? Hope you enjoyed yourself because it ain't going to be like that no more. Hope you enjoyed that show. This is a new fucking era now. All right, and this people, their betrayals are being seen very clearly, and that's why the King of Wands is here, and he's coming out of the thing, and he's saying, "Let me tell you something, brother. I seen this all coming right out of the back door now." Saying, like, everybody forgot about this King of Wands, but this King of Wands been watching the whole time, and everything you're saying is checking out. This person's a visionary. They knew what this is all about. This High Priestess in reverse. You're actually freeing this King of Wands from this High Priestess in reverse. Okay, why? Because you're this Queen of Swords. Because you have boundaries here. They can't siphon into your energy anymore. They can't do anything. They're just stuck. They have no energy. They're laying here. They're fucking gibberish, jabberish, babbling, whatever the fuck they're saying. People do not understand. They don't know what to do here. This is like a leader. They were considered a leader. Okay, they could not block this Ace of Cups coming to you. You're just sitting here as this Queen of Swords. With the King of Wands watching your back. It's like, there's no getting to you now. So, what's going to be the end? I mean, I don't really think I have anything else left to say. It's High Priestess reverse. This is you versus them. Okay, is that they have this Five of Wands with them. The competition, conflict, rivalry. So, it's you versus this High Priestess reverse. This person is really fucking down, though. This is you're at the strongest. You're as a Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, okay, Star, Seven of Wands. And this person here is at death's door, but they can't go until they fucking admit what they did. They're going to have to stay here because Five of Swords, they wanted to win at all costs. Winning at all costs really cost them. Five of Wands, they want a competition and conflict, rivalry with you, really cost them, didn't it? Want to steal from you, seen for the betrayals. Whoever sold you out, seen through this. Okay, everybody's seen you now come from this painful ending. You recovered. You showed everybody. You said, brother, I'm here. I'm resurrected. What else do you want me to tell you? Okay, is anybody else going to we're just going to act like it didn't happen? Because no, too many people seen it. Okay, and that's how we're going to end it, because you have this Ten of Cups. That's why you're going to build your foundation on this Ten of Cups. And this is creating the abundance. That's why you don't care about that Ten of Pentacles. You've told them to keep it, you're going to bury them with it. Okay, because Eight of Wands, things are quickly moving here for you. So this, we know, this is a reading that's moving quickly. This is not going to be one that really has to go here. Doesn't have to develop as much. This is already manifesting. You've already recovered from this. Everything is coming to fruition now. Remember that. It's all coming to fruition. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. So why don't we get some angel numbers here, and then crystal of the day, and then I'll check you later. How about that? Oh, I thought I said it was later. Oh, good. I have more time than I thought. Good. So, what do we need to know? Alright, so you got 2112 here. It says it's up to you. It says it's up to you. It has an exclamation point at the end. It says, even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, like I said, just because you're not seeing progress doesn't mean it's not being made. Trust that you're moving in the right direction. You know you are. All right, seeing this number is a sign that everything will work out in your favor. All right, so relax, okay? And your dreams are about to come true. About to come true. That's why Eight of Wands, things are moving quickly here. Believe in the process and stay positive. You already came this far. Why give up now, right? I mean, you didn't come this far just to come this far. That's what 1313 told me. Okay, they said, you're starting fresh, though. That's a good thing. You like a fresh start. Encouragement. Sometimes you just gotta let it all go. Encouragement, ambition, foundation, creative endeavors, communication. Step out of your comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talents are aligned to bring you auspicious rewards. Build your confidence and trust in your decisions as you embark on new beginnings. Yes, you will. That's what you do. That's your thing. That's what you do here. All right, look, 1221. So we've seen 2112, so now we got 1221. All right, that's interesting to me. 21, it's right here. Taking initiative. Make the most of what you have, okay, and it will lead you to new heights. Acknowledge your blessings and cherish your loved ones. Inspiration will guide you forward, helping you discover your path. Exciting news and positive developments are on the way, 1221 says. Okay, and that's why 1010 is here now. Alright, because trust the journey. Just trust it. Just go with it, would you? Please. Stop questioning everything. Okay, it's time to turn your... Why ask why? It's time to turn your long-held ideas into action. Soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter favorable circumstances, and access the necessary resources. As a result, you'll experience joy and new opportunities, trust the journey, and have faith in the process. Yes, you will. So what's going to be the crystal of the day? What do you think? What do you think? What do you know? I don't know. I got it twice before. I hit it with the lapis and the, what was the other one? I forget what the other one I did was. Amethyst, yeah. So, it's probably going to be blue lace agate, I'm going to say. It's going to be blue lace agate. Blue lace agate it is. Why? I don't know. This is blue lace agate, though. That's why I said it, though. Alright, so what else? Let's see. Blue lace agate. Come on now. Come on down. The price is right, blue lace agate. The price is right for you. Okay, well, Morganite came and said, I'm going to send Morganite instead. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to come down. All right, so Morganite's here about love, emotional healing, compassion. And Morganite is a gentle yet powerful crystal of divine love and compassion. Gentle yet powerful, just like you. Okay, it opens the heart to unconditional love, soothes emotional wounds, encourages forgiveness, and restores trust in relationships. This stone nurtures self-worth and invites harmony into every connection. Heart, Libra. I open my heart to give and receive love with grace and joy. I open my heart to give and receive love with grace and joy. I open my heart to give and receive love with grace and joy. Yes, you do. And that's why you're the best. Okay, and that's why I love you. That's why you will always be the one. Okay, so there you go. You are the real one here. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I really do love you. I really do. See you.